Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriki and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, tropical cyclone alert now in force. Police investigates alleged murder case in Kandavu. And $5 million of remittances lost due to cybercrime.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
Tropical disturbance 03F is expected to further intensify into a Category 1 tropical cyclone in the next 18 to 24 hours. Fiji Met Services Acting Director William Everevalu says TD03F was located about 750 kilometers west of Rotuma and about 1,040 kilometers northwest of Nandi at 4 p.m. today. Kelly Vavala reports.
A tropical cyclone alert is now in force for Rotuma, Yesawa Group, Vanua Levu, Taviuni and nearby smaller islands, Northern Viti Levu, Northern Lau and Lomai Viti Group.
TD03F is currently moving east-southeast at about 20 kilometers per hour and is expected to start trekking southeast in the next 12 to 18 hours. On this projected path, its center is expected to be located at about 370 kilometers west of Rotuma, or about 710 kilometers northwest of at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Tropical disturbance 03F is expected to intensify into a depression within the next 6 to 12 hours with average winds of 55 kilometers per hour.
TD03F is moving east-southeast at about 20 kilometers per hour. It is expected to intensify into a depression within the next 6 to 12 hours within average winds of 55 kilometers per hour, and may intensify into a Cat 1 tropical cyclone in the next 18 to 24 hours.
Meanwhile, a strong wind warning remains in force for land areas and waters of Rotuma. A strong wind warning remains in force for all Fiji waters. A heavy rain warning remains in force for Vanua Levu, Taviuni and nearby smaller islands, Yasawa and Mamanuva Group, Kandavu and nearby smaller islands, Lau and Lomai Viti Group and eastern half of Viti Levu. A flood warning remains in force for low-lying areas adjacent to and downstream of Nagali Station and for low-lying areas and areas adjacent to small streams of the Rewa catchment. A flood alert remains in force for low-lying areas and areas adjacent to major rivers of Vanua Levu. Kelly Badala, FBC News.
With a tropical cyclone alert now in force for most parts of Fiji, the National Disaster Management Office is urging the public to be well prepared. NDMO is advising people living in low-lying areas prone to flooding and storm surges to know their nearest safe high ground, where evacuation centres are located and the safest access route. Fijians are to clear blockage drainage around their homes to prevent flooding and clear tree branches. Motorists should not attempt to drive through flooded areas. As the tropical disturbance 03F continues to intensify, strong winds will be expected and Fijians are to tie up any loose items like iron roofs that could blow about and possibly cause injury or damage during strong winds. For mariners, especially small boat owners, you're being advised not to venture in rough seas to avoid incidents that may cause loss of lives at sea, as recently experienced. 10 roads in the Central Division remain closed to traffic following the heavy rain. The Fiji Roads Authority confirms that they are closely monitoring the road situations in all divisions. Roads closed in Naitasiri include Waisa Crossing and Waiwatu Crossing on Navulu Kani Road, Waindrandra Crossing on Vatulili Road, Waila Crossing on Natavea Road, and Nasi Crossing on Wailase Road. Other roads in Tailevu that remain closed are Dolata Crossing on Dolata Road, Morvesi Crossing, Waimalua Crossing on Nawi Waivusa Road, Nakorvo Crossing off Navunisole Road, and Wairua Crossing on Old Kings Road, Corvo. Meanwhile, Lomaivuna Loop Road in Naitasiri has been restricted to a single lane. FRA confirms both Queens Road and Kings Road are open to traffic. The authority is advising the public to exercise extreme caution and avoid crossing flooded areas. Police are investigating an alleged murder case that happened during a drinking party at the Sinusevo settlement in Kandavu. Police say a suspect is now in custody and 2 other suspects have been taken in for questioning. Chief of Operations ACP Martino Ngiolevu confirms that investigation is ongoing and the public is reminded to be mindful of the activities they involve themselves in during this festive season. Meanwhile, police investigation continues into the murder of 22-year-old Reina Prasad, whose body was found in Monikau, Suva earlier this week. Another investigation is also underway for a 36-year-old security officer whose body was found in Vicinda, Nambua on Tuesday afternoon. A total of $5 million of remittances have been lost due to cybercrimes. The Fiji Financial Intelligence Unit has noted that since 2014, 39 businesses and a few individuals have been affected. Kritika Kumar reports.
Addressing how cyber attackers operate is one of the main focus for the intelligence unit, given a lot of transactions are done via social media platforms.
I issued an alert notice informing businesses, members of the public, as well as commercial banks to exercise caution when they receive payment instructions electronically.
Thousands of dollars are robbed from individuals and businesses in just a single transaction.
There were instructions or communications being channeled through email between the beneficiary in the US and the law firm here in Fiji. However, the criminals were able to intercept the email communication, and thus the instructions were given to the law firm to remit the beneficiary's share from the estate amounting to $845,000, which is a substantially large amount of money.
Baksh says there are difficulties in compiling evidence as the location of cyber criminals can be anywhere in the world.
We are aware that some of these cases have been formally investigated and are awaiting a decision of the Office of the DPP.
He adds business customers engaged in overseas trade should be made aware of safer modes of instructing commercial banks for international trade payments. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Still to come, extended rental freeze to be effective from Tuesday. And in our successful Fijian segment tonight, a look at how villagers in Onoi, Laos struggle to make a living. Details after the break.
Bula, neva ngo malakai leloma, ngo ngai nakas on makarong ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere.
Hoya uvasit sai sa Lambasa, ya on talita na warong ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere.
Gua do kimeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere.
Wana tunga ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere nawaluan.
Na vengo fane na tao ngo singa toka, kita do talita ka ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere.
Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere.
The extended rental freeze order will be effective from Tuesday. Extension of the rent freeze was announced under the Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission Order 2018, whereby landlords are not allowed to increase rent for residential tenancy until the 31st of December 2019. Any premises rented out for the first time are not subject to the order, but any increase thereafter will be subject to the restriction. The Consumer Council has received numerous complaints over the years about landlords who used various tactics, such as renovation, to increase rent. An on-spot fine of up to $2,000 may be imposed against those who breach the law, and it is compulsory for all landlords to provide duly executed tenancy agreements and copies of receipts for disputes filed at the FCCC. The Council is also reminding tenants to act responsibly, read and understand the tenancy agreement before moving into the rental property. The Water Authority is issuing a stern warning to vandals to refrain from vandalizing their signage. General Manager Customer Services Sekove Uluinayao says they are concerned with the graffiti vandalism on its outdoor signage at the Viria Housing Pump Station in Vatuanga, Suva. Uluinayao says it is an eyesore to see their signages plastered with graffiti, and this is an act of deranged minds who have no appreciation of cleanliness, beauty, order or peace. He adds it is disappointing to see the damage done, as these signages do not come cheap and are very costly to remove. He says that the matter has been referred to police, and a stern warning goes out to those graffiti artists to refrain from doing such acts. The authority is urging the public with any information or if anyone who may have witnessed anything in terms of the graffiti to contact Crime Stoppers on 919. The Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission is looking at implementing a voluntary compliance framework for businesses in 2019. Chief Executive Joel Abraham says this framework will help businesses to willingly make a conscious choice of following the law. Abraham says through the framework, businesses will comply with the requirements under the FCCC Act. He says they will train the staff of various businesses so they can internalize a compliance management system.
A lot of businesses have been coming to us, and this has been a very positive thing. The business community has been coming to FCCC and say, we don't want to violate consumer rights, can you help us? So that's going to take us a long way.
People of the Southern Lao group are traditionally known for making mangi-mangi or coconut fiber ropes or sinnet. In tonight's Successful Fijian, we'll take you to the village of Ndoi in the island of Onoilao to witness how villagers make ends meet from selling mangi-mangi. Ali Kimbia with the story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Dubbed as the most isolated island in Fiji, the village of Ndoi and other villages in Onoilao are known to be traditional weavers of the mangi-mangi, a traditional type of rope made from coconut husks.
Men will do the job of climbing the mangi-mangi for us ladies. Then it will be heated in a lovo for about 4 nights, and after that we will start making the mangi-mangi.
To deliver the final product takes a lot of hard work. However, the women in the village have to go through this every day, as mangi-mangi has become a main source of living for them.
We will weave day and night, and we will sell it by meters. So we usually sell it for $20, and we make it cheap here in the island.
A woman in the village can earn up to $500 a month, and for them, this is enough to meet their daily needs.
The money that we earn from making mangi-mangi helps our family a lot, especially in providing for our children's education.
The demand for this product from Suva continues to increase every year.
Sometimes they call us and we supply it for them at a reasonable price, and also they want it in different colors, and these are the expensive ones.
With many families on the island relying on this as a source of income, at times there are unfortunate cases.
Sometimes the vessel is so late, after 2 months it will not come, and this really affects us.
Mangi-mangi can be used to tie things together, used in building a traditional Fijian bure, and most Laoans use it to tie a mat around their waist when attending a funeral or festival. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Ahead in sports, Fiji Sevens duo eligible to play next month. And Liverpool extends lead in Premier League table. Details after the break.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Osuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Koroko, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Osuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singapore.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Fiji Airways men's sevens players Paulandrani Sinukula and Choso Vakurunambili are entitled to contest for a spot in the Hamilton tournament next month. The two forwards did not feature for the side in the first round of the 2018-2019 World Seven Series in Dubai and Cape Town due to injuries. However, they are back in the training squad. Coach Gareth Baber says the return of the two will provide competition to others in the extended squad.
Obviously, you need to be confident that's completely recovered before he gets back into the full training. He's here with us in camp. He is back doing some light running. Joshua is ahead of that. I'm confident that Joshua will progress if he progresses well over the next few weeks.
The Nandera Panthers rugby league team is adamant that they can reclaim their status as local rugby league champions in the coming years. Once known to be the giants of the 13-man game, the Panthers are grooming young talents with the hope of becoming champions once again. Meli Tavanga with the story.
The Nandera Panthers have begun from scratch after reviving last year, but knows every step will be worth it.
It's a very good young squad, and that is what I wanted to breed. Young players, so that if I'm going to teach them the right things, then they will go a long way.
Dakwi Tonga says he is now trying to build a team combination for the long term.
We were ruling, we were ruling the game back then because we have a very strong team, and they all come under the grades. So when those guys went, it takes time to build a combination. So now we are looking good at the moment.
He says behind their success is hard work and determination.
Just hard work. Nothing can compromise hard work. We do hard yards out there, and that is what the people don't see. They only come and see the product of here on Saturday. What they didn't see, the commitment, the sacrifice that is done out there each and every day.
The Nandera Panthers have produced prominent players like Sisa Wanga, former Fiji Mbati players Johnny Wesley, Asayeli Sarwaki and Vulandakwi Tonga. But who knows, maybe some of these young players will stamp their names in the NRL in 3 to 5 years' time. Meli Tavanga, FBC Sports.
Offload king Leon Nakarawa has been listed in the Rugby Pass Top 30 Players of 2018. Coming from a family with rich weightlifting traditions, brothers Daniel and Timothy Shaw are aiming for stardom in the sport. Both the brothers have been inspired by their mother and former Fiji rep Della Shaw to follow in her footsteps and continue the legacy. Meli Tavanga reports.
I'm sure the name Shaw is not new when it comes to the sport of weightlifting. We heard Della Shaw, and now two of her sons hope to continue the trend.
This sport is in our blood, of our family. It started from my mom and my aunties to represent Fiji and get goals like another youth Olympics. So I'm trying. If there's going to be the next 5 years, I would try to qualify to go for that.
19-year-old Timothy Wakuriwalu has represented Fiji in the Oceania Championship and the Asian Indoor Games in Turkmenistan in the 96 kg last year. He says his mom was his driving force to where he is now.
She's been traveling with me a lot. She's been giving me speaking to me and trying to motivate me to keep carrying on with the sport. So it's been really helping me to where I am now from where I was before.
Meanwhile, proud mom Della Shaw says it's exciting to see her sons continue what their family name is well known for.
I'm the mother. They don't get special treatment, but I'm excited that he's following mom's footsteps. I'm excited. He doesn't want to go and do rugby, but do weightlifting. But yeah, I'm excited with the little young ones that we have.
If the two sons remain in the sport, maybe they will become the stars one day just like their mom. Meli Tavanga, FBC Sports.
Liverpool extended their lead at the top of the Premier League after defeating Arsenal 5-1 this morning. The win imposed 9 points and are now sitting with 54 points on top of the standings, while Arsenal sits at 5th place with 38 points. Meanwhile, Tottenham made a dramatic comeback to win 3-1 over Wolves. The victory means they jumped to 7th on the table, 1 place and 3 points behind Manchester United. In other matches, Newcastle drew 1-1 with Watford and Brighton defeated Everton 1-0, while Cardiff City beat Leicester City 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo scored a double for his team in the Series A today. Ronaldo scored early on and later put his side back in front with a penalty that was awarded for a handball, which did not look deliberate. A flood warning remains in force for low-lying areas adjacent to and downstream of Nangali Station, and also in force for low-lying areas and areas adjacent to small streams off the Rewa catchment. Taking a look in the west, it was cloudy conditions with heavy rain across all areas. Eastwards from Pack Harbour to Suva, periods of rain, heavy at times and squally thunderstorms. And up north, similar weather conditions in the Northern Division. At sea, a strong wind warning remains in force for all Fiji waters. For the tides, high tide is at 8:48 a.m. with low tide at 2:57 a.m. Sunrise at 6:37. For tomorrow, periods of rain, heavy at times, and a few thunderstorms. And looking further into Tuesday, fresh to strong force winds, periods of rain, heavy at times, and squally thunderstorms. Recapping the main stories for tonight, tropical cyclone alert now in force. Police investigates alleged murder case in Kandavu. And $5 million of remittances lost due to cybercrime. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question segment this week, we're asking, will you be making a resolution for 2019? Visit our FBC website to answer. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe, stay warm. Good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.